Investigators say that an 8-year-old intentionally shot his 90-year-old grandmother in the head last night in East Feliciana Parish. They're trying to figure out the motive, but deputies point out the boy was playing a violent video game minutes before the shooting. Lee Isaacson has that.
The community of Slaughter is in shock after a boy was able to access a gun and shoot his grandmother in the head while she was watching television.
Where did he see the gun? Like, where did she have the gun? Where was it placed? Like, was it in his eyesight? Or that's what kind of the thoughts that goes through my head.
The boy's access to the gun is what concerns child psychologist Kristopher Kaliebe the most. But he says an 8-year-old's access to a violent video game like Grand Theft Auto may encourage aggressive behavior.
From a, behavior therapy perspective, I would say that's practicing, right? So if you have a video game where someone shoots at a target, that's sort of practicing shooting at a target. When you have a video game that is shooting at a human being, that is practicing shooting at a human being.
The game is rated M for mature audiences and recommended for ages 17 and older. But Dr. Kaliebe says it's rarely enforced by caretakers.
In some ways, it's a perverse incentive because a lot of the kids would like the video games that are sort of not for them.
The games have been tied to violence before. Daniel Petrick is in prison for shooting his parents, killing his mother when he was a teenager.
I'm used to playing these games, and at the end of every round, everything just resets. At the end of every level, everybody's still there.
Petrick says he used to play video games like Halo 18 hours a day. His father recently appeared on Katie to address the issue of violent video games.
What role do you think, Mark, violent video games played in Danny's actions?
A huge role.
Dr. Kaliebe says the games may have influenced individual violent crimes, but overall, while video game use is on the rise, certain crime statistics have been dropping. So what's most important is making sure guns are locked away, no matter how kids are spending their free time.
This case is being called a homicide. Because of his age, deputies say the 8-year-old is exempt from criminal responsibility. He is now with his parents.
You know, Lee, obviously millions and millions of kids play video games and never have a problem that approaches anything to this level.
Absolutely. I was shocked to hear just how often kids are playing video games. Boys, actually, the average from 8 to 18 years old, they're playing video games about an hour and a half a day on average. But no major studies, according to the doctor we spoke with, have shown a connection between the games and major violent crime overall.
Okay, thanks, Lee.